Okay. Hi, everyone. I am so excited today to welcome you to this Nature Series promo. And Lynn has gathered this really amazing group of people. Everybody say hello.
Hi.
Lynn, I'm so excited to host this Nature Series training on my website. Tell me a little bit about why these people, why did you gather this group of clinicians for this training?
Well, it started because I knew Jamie and I knew Janet, and I was following them and a group that they have on Facebook that's focused on nature, play, expressive therapies. And I knew that they had a passion for nature. And then I had worked with Roz and Rose on 2 other projects, and I knew them very well. I knew they had a passion for nature and play. And I just knew that our personalities and our passion would come together and create a really great dynamic.
And it really has. And speaking of the nature group and all of the kind of avid nature fans, we all know that Jamie Lynn Langley is one of those avid nature fans. So Jamie, can you tell us a little bit about, like, what is one thing that you would want people to really think about when it comes to nature and play therapy?
I think just about how much we all need nature, but especially children, and so many aren't getting nature. You know, whether they live in the city and just don't have as much access, or they haven't been as comfortable, or maybe their parents haven't been as comfortable with it. So just really trying to find ways that they can not only access it comfortably, but enjoy it and go into thriving with nature. I mean, kids just eat it up once they're out there. And so I think just creating those pathways to help them access that.
I love that. I love that. Speaking of pathways, Lynn, you have created this course to guide people down a very specific nature learning path. This is very curated. Can you tell us a little bit about the journey that people are going to go on in this training?
Absolutely. So this is a really unique training because we're weaving together 11 webinars, and they're put together in a very particular order. So Jamie starts us off talking about the research, about nature, the benefits of nature, and the benefits of play and nature and play together. And then we move on to me, where I'm providing basic foundational training and cultivating mindfulness for the clinician and for the client in session with regard to nature and being in nature. And then we go on to our other trainers, and we get into further depth with theoretical basis and practical application. We're looking at Gestalt therapy, attachment-based therapies, Jungian-based therapies, a lot of the metaphorical and symbolic work. And then Rose brings us around to looking at the neuroscience, what's happening with the brain. How is all of this practical and theoretical stuff that we're talking about relate to brain development for our child clients? And then at the end, we round it off with looking at the appropriateness of and the need for appropriate closure and how to do that by incorporating elements of nature. So there's really this beautiful golden thread that weaves all the way through it, and it's really beginning to end with lots of good stuff in between.
Mm-hmm. Yes, isn't that the truth? From beginning to end with lots of good stuff in between. That's exactly how you can describe it. Some of that good stuff that's in between comes from our dear friend, Dr. Janet Courtney. And for those of you who don't know, she has just published one of my most favorite play therapy books. So please go out and get that new book that she has, which is also including nature in it. But Dr. Courtney, can you tell us a little bit, like, what is just one easy way that people can start to bring nature into their playroom?
Well, just start thinking about what type of sensory nature items you can bring in. Something simple as having, a feather where they can brush off their worries with the feather. I have a lot of different stones, and this is like a desert rose. You can bring that in, but also think local for yourself as well. So, like an example in Florida, we have calcite, and this is a gemstone calcite. So I would have that in my office. So think for you where you live and what type of nature objects that you could bring in that are based, related to locally. And as well, try to think about bringing in objects where children can touch more natural objects in the office. Lynn Wonders did her training. She did a wonderful way of talking about how we can bring in more nature objects into the office. And just one quick thing for me, years ago, I had a plastic dollhouse, and I just really didn't, I just felt like I wanted a wood dollhouse. And then my husband created that, and he made that for me. And I have to say, having the wood dollhouse over the plastic dollhouse like made all the difference. And I had so many more children going to that dollhouse than I did the plastic one, including boys.
I love that. And you always have this great stuff on hand, like the feathers and the rocks, that encourages me to go out looking for things, which reminds me that I have a heart rock that I found at Waikiki Beach that has your name on it.
Okay.
I have been meaning to send you. But also, as you're talking about wood and just kind of the archetype of wood in the playroom, then it again flows very naturally into what you're talking about, Dr. Heiko, and your presentations on sand tray and sand play and gathering materials for that. And you're the person that gave me permission to bring actual fire into my playroom and into my sand tray. So that's a whole new conversation right there. But can you tell me what people might want to gather before they participate in this training online, or anything that they might want to have on hand?
Absolutely. So being able to gather real fire is not possible. But what we need to do, I think, is look at all of the senses. So we're asking people to gather a bowl of water and have some flowers and buds and leaves and fragrant things that are around, maybe in the pantry. So if people don't have access to a whole lot of fragrant things outside, we have all kinds of wonderful herbs in our pantries usually that are just sitting around, just doing nothing in their bottles. So to bring in candle, to bring in battery operated candle, to bring in some of those scents, some of those beautiful smells, and the sight of that beauty and bounty of nature. We're going to give you guys a list when you take the course, and there we go.
Right. Well, I'll tell you, there you go. The herbs in my kitchen are certainly sitting around doing nothing. So I would so this is going to be really helpful for me. Now, speaking about senses, Rose, this is kind of your territory, bringing in all the senses. So what can you tell us about what people will learn about using your sensory experience as part of nature play?
Yeah, so when we think about nature, just tuning in with all of your senses. So just the experience of, when Lynn's teaching about what you can bring into the playroom and what you see when you hold, when you're looking at the wooden dollhouse, how that feels in your hand. It's funny, as Janet had I am holding a seashell, and just the sense of having that like object in my hand, maybe being able to smell the flowers that you have in the room can really ground clients to be able to stay connected to themselves in the experience of whatever their process that they're working through. So we really take clinicians through the senses as we go from, program to program in the workshop. And then we're really grounding in theory and talking about what the research shows and coming up with a plethora of ways to incorporate that in their practice.
It really is a collaborative effort, which is what I love so much about this. It's not just a whole conglomeration of workshops. You guys are a team and have worked together, and you can tell that you like working together and that you learn so much from each other. So every time I'm with this group of people, I always learn something new. Rose, can you tell me something that you've learned just by participating in this workshop with the other trainers from one of them?
Yeah, so I'll talk about Lynn. Lynn, mentor, friend, colleague, and feel so grateful to be a part of this. She was really the glue in keeping us all moving forward. And I think the workshop that stands out in my mind is her mindfulness. I was able to be on a self-care retreat where Lynn was leading therapists, and it's just so grounding and connected to the truth of your body and nature, and how nature is not just the backdrop, that there really is a healing mechanism to being. And I had that experience with her of being in the forest. And so she brings that into the series that we teach. So.
Yeah, I love that. That's like quotable right there. Nature is not just the backdrop. I'm going to put that on a bumper sticker. Lynn, what have you learned from this group of people?
Oh goodness, oh so much. But I'll choose one person and we'll just all take turns. So I'm gonna choose Roz, And Roz inspires me to stay connected to my heart. And when I get too serious or stressed, she always helps me to lighten it up. And she really taught me about really honoring the elements of nature. And she teaches in such a way that you feel soothed and you feel invigorated at the same time.
Soothed is exactly right. It's something about that voice that you have, Roz, that just is in and of itself. So tell us, what have you learned from your teammates here? Who have you learned something from?
And I love hearing that about the voice, because none of you have ever spoken to my family. So we're going to keep it that way. The person I would like to talk about is Jamie. Jamie Lynn, you are the most enthusiastic person about incorporating nature and the natural world into every part of what we do in our lives, not just as therapists, but as just beings, as part of the natural world. And I just love that. And the resources, like, you know, everybody in this field, and you just love connecting with people that way. It is gorgeous. And you have a special thing that you taught us about something called sand dollars. And I think that is the coolest thing ever. So you guys are going to have to take the course and listen to Jamie Lynn.
Anything that involves sand is good for me. I love that involves sand, so I am in 100%. Jamie, you were surrounded by brilliance here. Tell me what you've learned from somebody in this.
And thank you, Roz, first, and just thank you all. I mean, there's so much we get from each other. It's so hard just to choose one. And since we are taking turns, I'm going with Janet. And so Janet, it's hard for me to even believe we just met like 3 years ago, because I feel like we've been such soul sisters, and we've talked about that. There's so much of us that we have so much in common, even like 2 sons that are Eagle Scouts and some of the training experiences we've had. And what Janet really brings is both the grounding of nature. So when she talks about her love of rocks and shares all those things, I'm sharing a rock now that I painted with you at the APT conference last year. But so all that, and grounding, just think with everything going on, how important grounding is. We probably can't emphasize it enough, how much we need that. But Janet also brings the joy. So the joy of being in nature, just thriving in nature and all that. And that we don't want to just survive, we want to thrive. And so nature can help us do that. And Janet, you bring that for us and all that. So, and I appreciate you and everyone so much.
Oh.
Yes, exactly. It does bring the joy. I couldn't agree more. We have a pattern here, so we're kind of going around. Janet, you want to tell me something that you have learned?
Well, I mean, again, going back to everyone here, I have learned so much from you all, and just doing it virtually too is a really different experience than, having it, I felt like I really got it in a different way, being able to watch it. But I want to say, Rose, that I loved listening to you and to your workshop, and I love the somatosensory component about it. We talk about Mother Earth, but you, as a mom, actually brought in your children as examples for how we can actually put into action some of the interventions that we can be doing with children in play therapy. And one of them really just stood out to me. Your beautiful son, I think he was having a little bit of an emotional moment, and you might have said, well, you know what, let's go outside and let's sit down, and you gave him some sticks, and you just had him doing some sensory type of movement in the dirt, and the ground, and and you held the space for him so beautifully, just to hold the containment for that to happen. And you watch this amazing transformation of your son in the moment, to go from, a very hard, maybe a little bit of a hard place, to just saying, you know what, okay, this was good, I feel better. But as a participant watching and witnessing that, I was like, you could just see in the moment the working out of the emotion in nature. So thank you so much for that. And, you know, you're a beautiful, wonderful mom, really good mom. So that made me just so precious to watch that and be with you in that way.
Couldn't agree more. I've seen Rose in action as Supermom as well, and know that she has a lot of skills both in that area. And that's what I love about these trainings, is that they really help you professionally, but they also apply to all of your personal lives too, and just your general self-care, your family life, all of those things. So we've got 22 hours of this. This is just a tiny snippet of what you're going to learn in these 22 hours. So I am so excited about this. Lynn, I'll give you a chance. Any final words that you want to give to people about this training or why they're going to want to purchase this training?
Absolutely. This training is very unique. This team of trainers has worked together in such a synthesized way. I've never experienced anything like this as somebody taking a training before. And this is really going to up-level people's understanding of the use of play therapy, because there's something absolutely magical about having practical and theoretical basis for bringing nature into the playroom and bringing play therapy out into nature. And so they're going to get something out of this on every level, personally, professionally, collectively, and plus we're just a fun group of trainers to come and learn with.
You really are. You really are. Dr. Roz Heiko, Rose LaPierre, Dr. Janet Courtney, Jamie Lynn Langley, Lynn Louise Wonders. You can't ask for anything better when it comes to a team of people to teach you about nature play therapy. Thank you so much. I am so happy to have you guys as part of this workshop. It was good to talk to you today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.